When you need a mortgage, don't stress at all. Just tune right in and give these guys.
Good morning, YouTube. Today is Friday, October 17th, and we have a listing agent special this morning. What's going on, fellas?
What's up, fellas?
It's happening. I like it. Listing agent special.
Listing agent special. But before we get into the listing agent special, guys, it sounds like the Fed is saying a lot of good stuff this week. We're going to be easing, what was that, quantitative easing, they call it, Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be stopping that. I don't know if everyone knows, the reason interest rates were so low during COVID is because the government was buying a ton of mortgage-backed securities. They just sold a bunch of those off, which is the reason rates went up a little bit. But now, according to Fed Pal, they're almost done with that. They might have another rate cut or two here, and we just might end up with these rates somewhere in the fives. We just might. Not there yet, of course. But if you're looking for anything but somewhere in the fives, you need to call up Elon and maybe get on that rocket to Mars, because you're probably out of your mind a little bit.
I would have to agree. Yeah, I mean, it has been great news, even though the government's been shut down here over the last couple of weeks. We haven't seen some of our major reports come through, jobs report, inflation numbers, things like that. But hell, yesterday, getting that email, maybe a 0.5 point rate cut by the end of the year. I mean, that's huge news for our industry. All those people waiting on the fence, it's time to go now. I was just talking to somebody yesterday. If you wait, you will lose. If you wait, you will lose. That is bottom line. The time to go is right now to kind of get ahead of it by about, I'm not even saying by a lot, but maybe 30 or 60 days, because the floodgates are going to open. Everybody's waiting for rates to drop, and we don't know what they're waiting for them to drop to. But I would imagine it's something with a 5 in front.
And Tom, you're exactly right. It's all about the market and the offer you can get depending on the rate. If the market heats up and you're overpaying for a house because there's multiple offers, the savings you just got on that lower rate are now out the window. So it's not always better to wait. It's not always best to always have the lowest interest rate. It's about affordability and what works for you. I mean, Anthony has been preaching it. We hopped on this affordability train with him, and it is the most important thing for buyers. Anthony's got that sunrise this morning. It's beautiful.
It's coming, man. Right on time.
But yes, all good. I mean, Tom is right. It's been bizarre. We've had a government shutdown for over 2 weeks. And hell, it seems like on our side of things, it's calmed everything down. You're not getting all the major reports. So rates are steady. And then the Fed comes out with all this good news. It's like, I mean, of course, we need the government back open, but it's like, what the heck is going on here?
Yeah, bunch of mysteries. If you act like you know everything, you're probably wrong.
Yes, but now let's get into our main topic today. We always talk, of course, about buyers and buyers agents and what the buyers can do. But today, we're all about you, listing agents. This one is for you, and it comes from our Agent One app. We are super proud of our app. We know a ton of you use it because, frankly, we have the analytics that show over 280,000 estimates, that's buyer and seller estimates, have been done through our app. So we know you guys are using it.
How many?
280,000. 280,000. Anthony sat in on the initial meeting for the app. So we've been ground floor with this app. So we're not going to bother you guys with the cost sheets. We know you're using it. We appreciate it. We thank you. And of course, partners with real estate agents is what we're here to do. And we're here to offer the best tools in the market to our partners. So we love that you're using our app to get those quick cost sheets then hand them over to us for final financing. But the app developers have been killing it in the calculator section, and they just released a brand new calculator. And I mean, I guess calculator is kind of misleading because it's not really a calculator because it makes a crazy good report. But it's called the True Value Analysis Report. You can make it directly from your phone or your computer in minutes. To add this to your listing presentation to show sellers what is going to happen if you overprice the house. So, take it away.
Yeah, I mean, it's this report is a absolutely phenomenal report. I mean, it gives them a tool that they can give the listing agents, because usually when you go to open houses and things like that, it's usually like it's thrown up with paperwork. You know, this gives them all-in-one 5-page report about the property. We're going to go into the details here, but you know, understanding the timing, that's one of them. You know, sellers don't understand that timing when they should put their house on the market. You know, if it's on there, you know, for a longer period of time, how that's going to impact the sale of their home. You know, how pricing, you know, at the market value speeds up. You know, so having this type of data to give to your sellers ultimately shows value, but it's also going to show that you are a person that knows the market in the area that you're listing that property.
And what I love about this first page is not only will you see national data on the left-hand side, but agents are able to put in a specific address. So it pulls up the local data on the right-hand side. So you can see national data and then the Pittsburgh market specifically at the bottom on the right-hand side. So I just wanted to point that out, that you can pick specific local areas on this page as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an awesome data sheet. So it's just one of 5. So we're going to get into the rest of them. So jumping over to Tommy.
Yeah, for sure. This days on market one is kind of gives a nice little graphic to show what each one is going to cost you month by month. And on this graphic, it's going to go 3, 6, 9 months. There's 2 different versions that you can actually pick in that true value analysis. This one goes straight across, the other one goes up and down. So as you can see in the first one, that 3 months, it's going to be your interest, taxes, insurance, utilities, and HOA. Now you're going to type all this stuff in the calculator when you figure out what it's costing your seller when you're about to list the house. So they have this information. So as you can see through 3 months, it's going to be $4,200, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. I mean, if that market does not sell for a full 6 months, you're talking about $8,500. So it's really important to price the home right and to not have it sit on market and all those, buyers come in, leave, don't put in offers in, because, you know, what's that old saying? Swish, strike while the iron is still hot. So
I think so, yes.
Yeah. So you got to start it right away. Pricing that home right, because ultimately you're going to lose money by trying to get too much money out of the house.
There's definitely holding costs, Tommy, and this is what that's showing right there. If you overprice the house, you're just going to cost yourself more by holding it every month. And like Tom was saying, I believe this next sheet is even a better one to kind of break it down.
Yeah, for sure. So here you can see like the graph showing how much that seller is going to net at close, their holding costs there, and the price of the home. So as you can see down at the bottom, by pricing the home correctly, you're not going to have as many days on market. On the left, we're at 30, middle 60, and 180. Now, we know, if you're sitting on the home for 60 days, that house is going to be decreased in price as well. There's no way that somebody's just going to sit on the market, put a house up for $400,000, and not do any price changes within 60 days of nothing coming in. So there are reductions. That's a whole nother part of this calculator. We wanted to stay very basic on this and have you guys give us a call for us to help you out. But there is a whole nother section of that calculator to show once you do the reductions, maybe 5, 10%, they're actually not going to net as much as they would if they would have started at the lower price.
I mean, it's so true, Tom. And where all these numbers are coming from I guess that would be considered the calculator part. You as the listing agent will build all of this information in the back, and then it creates this report for you with all of these figures. So all of the purchase prices, all of the utility costs and holding costs are all inputted by you, so you can show your specific seller what the cost is going to be to hold the home for those months. And then you're going to be able to break down, hey, here's three different options, whatever you want. For here, we did 375, 400, and 425, kind of a low, market, and high, to show your seller, hey, here's what it's going to look like. Here's how long it could possibly take. And then Tom also says there's an extra part where you can add reductions to say, if we do price reductions, here's what it's going to cost you.
I think this little listing agent mini series we're about to do here on this True Value is perfect. We're showing you the report now, draw you in. On Tuesday, we'll show you how to do it again. We already did it once, but we'll do it again on here to make sure that you know how to do it. Because if you're not using this and you're a listing agent, you're missing out.
Well, the next person probably is Tom. So you probably just lost the listing if the next person in is using this report.
I know a lot of my partners that work with me regularly use this, and they're very apt to having me help them. So I'm willing to help everybody. They just got to reach out and ask for some help.
And then the final page on this one, Ant, which is what everyone really wants to see too, is that seller net sheet. You can break it down for the seller, what they're going to bring home after all of their costs, their mortgage payoff, all that good stuff. And then right down there at the bottom, they have a place that you can sign. So it puts it all together for you. It can literally all be built out from the app. And it's pretty impressive what this app can do.
Yeah, it's definitely beneficial. I mean, net sheet, the whole report. I mean, what else can you ask for? And provided by West Penn Financial.
And be able to be done in minutes. I mean, if God forbid you forgot to do it and you're on the way to the listing presentation, you could literally do this from your phone in the driveway and email it to your clients if you needed it to do it that way. Like, it is very, very, very easy to do. You just need to have a little bit of the background, and we can help you if you're not sure of how to work with it.
100%.
So head to your Agent One app, head to the calculator section. It is a true value analysis. Give it a try. Use it over the weekend, and I guarantee you, you're going to call us next week and say, holy crap, that changed my life.
No doubt about it.
Solid.
Okay, well, Steelers lost on Thursday night, so I'm going to go be depressed, and have a great weekend.
See you guys.
Later.
Tom, Ryan, and Anthony, oh, they